to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chippewas offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. That's caught. It's Morgan. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
From the gun, the running back has it. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Got a man. It's Hester. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after big play up top.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll set up to throw. Grant behind the line. It's Hester. Touchdown, Wolverines! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Direct snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? The hand to the running back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Steps away to find some room. With the catch, it's McCulley. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They go to the ground. It's a running room. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Hester. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Haynes. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Lavis. Picked off, what a play to set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, and makes the big mistake.
Looking for room, it's Haynes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal call. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Chippewas want to move quickly. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Chippewas send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Underwood. This time he's got it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Simpson. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games, and what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Pulls it in. It's Simpson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides the back on the option, the give. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up a 2.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers.
It's a seam wide open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week. And
there he goes! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Gonna run it. It's Haynes.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Final play of the quarter coming. Running back searching for a hole. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a third down play. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got it behind the line, it's Hester. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
He wants to change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it on the move. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Got his man quickly. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense, as corners made plays. Really, the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Michigan has long had defenses built on discipline, carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The option look. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Chippewas have this offense rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Lavis. Using the quick game. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. And the Chippewas really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Chippewas have pushed it inside the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Dead center perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Caught close to the marker, it's Klein. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Toss to the outside. Finds a little space. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's looking to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.